In the beginning, there were the Anunnaki. This is not a tale spun from the loom of modern science fiction, nor a fable whispered around ancient campfires. No, this narrative takes root in the fertile soil of the earliest known civilization, the Sumerians, who etched their history and beliefs into clay tablets over 5,000 years ago. Now let's delve a bit deeper, shall we? We find ourselves in a realm of ancient Sumerian texts, where the name Anunnaki translates to those of royal blood, or princely offspring. But the tale doesn't stop there. Enter the late Zecharia Sitchin, a man whose life's work was dedicated to decoding these ancient texts. Sitchin, through meticulous interpretation, proposed a theory that to some may seem as vast and boundless as the cosmos itself. He posited that the Anunnaki were not mere deities of Sumerian lore, but an advanced extraterrestrial race. These celestial visitors, he suggested, didn't just drop by for a friendly visit. No, they had a very specific mission in mind, to mine our planet for gold. But why, you might ask, would beings from the stars have such a lust for this shiny yellow metal? Well, Sitchin's translation suggests that the Anunnaki's home planet, Nibiru, had a deteriorating atmosphere. Gold, with its unique properties, was the solution for their environmental woes. And Earth, our blue-green jewel, was the perfect gold mine. Now, this theory, of course, has its critics. Mainstream academia has largely dismissed Sitchin's interpretations, but his work has ignited the flames of intrigue, sparking countless debates and discussions. Yet, whether you believe in the celestial origin of the Anunnaki, or see them as mere figments of ancient imagination, one thing is clear. Their story, their existence, has left an indelible mark on humanity's collective consciousness. Thus, the Anunnaki were born, setting the stage for an age of legends. An age where the boundaries between the terrestrial and the extraterrestrial, the human and the divine, started to blur. An age that we are about to explore. So buckle up, my friends, the journey is just getting started. From the Anunnaki, we are led to the giants. Delving into the ancient texts, we stumble upon mentions of these colossal beings, the giants. The Bible, in all its cryptic glory, makes a few fleeting references to them. These giants, it is said, roamed the earth in the days of yore, leaving indelible footprints on the sands of time. But what connection do these giants have with the Anunnaki, you ask? A fascinating theory suggests that the giants, or the Nephilim, as they are called in the book of Genesis, were the offspring of Anunnaki and human women. This extraordinary union of the divine and the mortal, it is believed, resulted in the birth of these towering entities. The Nephilim, children of the sons of God and the daughters of men, were described as heroes of old, men of renown. Their stature was mighty, their presence formidable. Were these sons of God, the Anunnaki, the extraterrestrial beings from the ancient Sumerian texts? And were the daughters of men, the women of earth, chosen to bear the progeny of these celestial beings? One cannot help but wonder, what would prompt such an unusual union? Was it the Anunnaki's desire to create a superior race, a hybrid of the divine and the mortal, or was it a mere happenstance, a cosmic coincidence that led to the birth of these giants? The answers to these questions, as elusive as they may be, offer a tantalizing glimpse into an era where the divine and the mortal coexisted. The existence of giants, these formidable beings, is a testament to the extraordinary and the unexplained. They represent a confluence of the celestial and the terrestrial, a blend of the divine and the mortal. Their existence, woven into the tapestry of our ancient narratives, leaves us with a sense of awe and wonder. The giants, a blend of the divine and the mortal, walked amongst us. They left their mark on our world, a world that was as much theirs as it was ours. And in their footsteps, we find the path that leads us to the next chapter in our exploration, the Greek gods. The giants didn't just exist in the Bible, but they found their way into various mythologies. Let's embark on a fascinating journey through time to explore these colossal figures in different cultures' lore. Giants play a crucial role in the Norse mythology, known as Jotun. They were seen as forces of chaos, often clashing with the gods. Interestingly, the gods themselves were descendants of these giants, adding a complex layer to their relationships. In Greek mythology, the giants, or gigantes, were born from the blood of the castrated sky god Uranus. They were depicted as fearsome beings, often at odds with the Greek gods. They were known for their strength and size, and their battles with the gods were legendary, culminating in the Gigantomachy, a war that involved all of creation. Even on the other side of the world, Native American folklore is rich with stories of giants. The Paiute tribe speaks of the Siteka, a race of red-haired giants who were the enemies of many tribes. These giants were said to be cannibals, adding a dark twist to their legends. Despite the geographical and cultural differences, there's an intriguing commonality in these tales. Giants are often portrayed as antagonists, challenging the gods or clashing with humans. They symbolize chaos, disorder, and the untamed forces of nature. Yet they also embody strength, resilience, and in some cases, wisdom. These stories of giants, shared by word of mouth, immortalized in texts, and depicted in art, give us a glimpse into ancient culture's understanding of the world. They reflect the fears, aspirations, and values of societies that believed in these colossal beings. So whether it's the Jotuns of the Norse, the Gigantes of the Greeks, or the Siteka of the Paiute tribe, giants have left an indelible mark on our collective psyche. They serve as a reminder of our ancestors' vivid imaginations, their attempts to explain the unexplainable, and their innate desire to tell stories that would stand the test of time. The giants, mighty and terrifying, have left their mark on our collective memory. In the pantheon of Greek mythology, the giants were replaced by the gods. A curious shift, isn't it? Let's delve into this fascinating transition. The Titans, often considered giants, were the original gods, the children of Gaia, the earth, and Uranus, the sky. They were powerful, yet their rule was characterized by chaos and disorder. The 12 Titans, led by the mighty Kronos, were eventually overthrown in a cosmic battle known as the Titanomachy. This was no ordinary tussle. It was a 10-year-long conflict, a clash of colossal proportions that shook the very foundation of the cosmos. The combatants were none other than the Titans and their own offspring, the Olympian gods. The Olympians, led by Zeus, were younger, more vibrant, and brought with them a new order. The Olympians emerged victorious, banishing the Titans to Tartarus, the deepest part of the underworld. This marked the end of the reign of the Titans, the giants of Greek mythology, and the beginning of the era of the Olympian gods. The Olympians were different. They were not giants in physical form, but their power was immense. They were immortal, each with their domain, and ruled from Mount Olympus, the highest peak in Greece. Zeus, the king of the gods, ruled the sky. Poseidon, his brother, had dominion over the seas, and their sister, Demeter, was the goddess of the harvest. The Olympian gods were more human-like, with virtues and vices, emotions and desires. They interacted with mortals and often intervened in human affairs, for better or for worse. Their stories, filled with love, jealousy and revenge, have captivated our imaginations for centuries. And so the Greek mythology transformed. The giants, the old gods, were replaced by the Olympians, the new gods. The reign of the Titans gave way to the rule of the gods, a shift that shaped the course of Greek mythology and left an indelible mark on human consciousness. The Greek gods, immortal and powerful, ruled over the world from their heavenly abode. And the giants? They became legends, whispers of a time when titanic beings walked the earth. The Greek gods were not just rulers, but also interactors. They wove themselves into the fabric of mortal life, not as distant observers, but as active participants. These ancient deities were known to meddle in human affairs, weaving tales of love, punishment, and gifts that have echoed through the ages. Let's take Zeus, for instance. This king of the gods was infamous for his many love affairs with mortals, often transforming himself into various forms to woo his targets. From the lovely Leda, who he approached as a swan, to the unsuspecting Europa, who he whisked away while disguised as a bull, Zeus's romantic escapades are legendary. But the interactions between gods and mortals weren't always romantic. Consider the tale of Arachne, a mortal woman who boasted she was a better weaver than Athena, the goddess of wisdom and craft. In response, Athena challenged Arachne to a weaving contest. when Arachne produced a tapestry mocking the gods. Athena, in her wrath, transformed Arachne into the world's first spider, doomed to weave her web for all eternity. And then there were the gifts. The gods often bestowed blessings upon their favoured mortals. Dionysus, the god of wine, granted King Midas the ability to turn everything he touched into gold. Yet this gift turned out to be a curse when Midas realized he could no longer eat or drink, for even his food and wine turned to gold. These interactions between gods and mortals were not mere stories. They served to explain the mysteries of the world, to teach moral lessons, and to remind mortals of their place in the universe. The gods were capricious and unpredictable, their actions driven by emotions not unlike those felt by humans, yet their divine power allowed them to impact the mortal world in ways that humans could only dream of. The Greek gods, with their divine whims and mortal follies, shaped the destiny of men. They served as a reminder of the divine forces at play in the world and the delicate balance between the human and the divine. From the Anunnaki to the Greek gods, we see an evolution of entities. These mythical beings, towering over humanity in both the literal and figurative sense, have left indelible imprints on our collective consciousness. The giants of yore, the Anunnaki from the ancient Mesopotamian texts, and the pantheon of Greek gods have more in common than one might initially perceive. Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The Anunnaki, these supposed celestial beings from the ancient Sumerian tales, were considered divine entities, guardians of the earth. Much like the giants of mythology, they were believed to have shaped our world and civilization. Transitioning into Greek mythology, the Titans and later the Greek gods held similar roles. They were the shapers of the world, the controllers of elemental forces, the arbiters of human fate. There's an uncanny parallel here, isn't there? Could it be that these myths and legends evolved from a common source? Could the stories of the Anunnaki, the giants, the Titans, and the Greek gods be different interpretations of the same entities? Perhaps these beings are not gods, not in the traditional sense, but rather some form of advanced civilization that our ancestors interpreted as divine. This is not a new theory. Many have speculated that the gods of old were, in fact, extraterrestrial beings. Their advanced technology and knowledge might have been perceived as divine power by our ancestors. This theory might explain many of the unexplainable phenomena described in ancient texts. It could be that these gods were simply visitors from another world, interpreted through the lens of the time as divine entities. As we delve deeper into these stories, the boundaries between the divine and the extraterrestrial start to blur. The Anunnaki, the giants, the Greek gods, are they all different faces of the same coin? Are they divine? Are they extraterrestrial? Or perhaps they are both. The line between the divine and the extraterrestrial blurs, leaving us with questions that beg for answers. Theories and speculations abound, each more intriguing than the last. One of the most riveting is the ancient astronaut theory, which suggests that extraterrestrial beings visited Earth in antiquity, influencing our civilizations and perhaps even our evolution. Some proponents argue that these celestial visitors were the Anunnaki, a race of divine beings from the Sumerian mythos, who were inaccurately translated as giants in later texts. These otherworldly beings, according to this theory, could have been the inspiration for the titanic figures in various mythologies around the world. From the Nephilim of the Old Testament to the Titans of Greek mythology, these giants seem to be a recurring theme. But what if these giants were not just figments of our ancestors' imagination? What if they were a metaphor for the overwhelming power and knowledge of these ancient astronauts, misinterpreted by primitive societies and hence personified as gigantic beings? This brings us to another fascinating speculation. The idea that the Anunnaki, giants, and Greek gods might actually be different cultural interpretations of the same entities. Just as languages evolve and diversify over time, so too might the tales of these beings, morphing to suit the ethos and worldviews of different societies. For instance, the Anunnaki, initially worshipped as divine beings by the Sumerians, might have been remembered as the giants in the Hebrew tradition, and eventually reinterpreted as the pantheon of Greek gods. These diverse depictions could be the result of cultural evolution, misinterpretations, or even deliberate manipulation for political or religious purposes. Of course, these are all theories, speculations based on ancient texts, archaeological findings, and a generous dose of imagination. Without concrete evidence, they remain in the realm of the unproven, the debatable, the enigmatic. In the world of theories, the only certainty is uncertainty. But isn't that what makes it all the more thrilling? The endless possibilities, the constant quest for answers, the lure of the unknown. It's a tantalizing dance between fact and fiction, a journey that's as captivating as the destination. These ancient stories continue to shape our modern culture. Indeed, the tales of the Anunnaki, giants and Greek gods have permeated our society in ways more profound than one might initially perceive. These narratives, brimming with colossal beings and deities, have left indelible impressions that echo through the ages. They have shaped our literature, inspired our media, and even fueled conspiracy theories. In literature, the influence is undeniable. From Mary Shelley's Frankenstein to Rick Riordan's Percy Jackson series, the theme of beings larger than life, both in size and in power, is a recurring motif. The Anunnaki, as supposed creators of humanity, have become a metaphor for man's quest for meaning and origin. Similarly, the giants and Greek gods, with their superhuman abilities, represent our constant struggle with power and morality. In popular media, these ancient entities have found new life. Hollywood's fascination with these characters is evident in countless movies and TV series. From the Clash of the Titans to the Game of Thrones, the enduring appeal of these mythical figures is a testament to their lasting impact on our collective imagination. And then we have conspiracy theories. The Anunnaki are often at the heart of theories about ancient aliens. Their supposed influence on human civilization a topic of endless debate. Giants are seen as evidence of a lost world, a time when beings of immense size walked the earth. And Greek gods? They've been reimagined as extraterrestrial beings, their divine powers attributed to advanced technology. These stories, these entities have become part of our cultural DNA. We see them in our books, our screens, and even our discussions about the unknown. They challenge us, inspire us, and at times bewilder us. The Anunnaki, giants, and Greek gods continue to live on, their stories woven into the fabric of our culture. They are reminders of our timeless fascination with the extraordinary, our enduring need to dream and to wonder. They are, in essence, mirrors of our own humanity. In the end, it all comes down to the power of myth. Our journey through time has taken us through the realms of the Anunnaki, giants, and Greek gods. Each of these entities, whether they were celestial, terrestrial, or mythical, has left an indelible imprint on the tapestry of human culture and comprehension. Myths and legends, far from being mere flights of fancy, serve a crucial role in our understanding of the world. They are the primal forces that shape our perception, guiding us through the labyrinth of existence. Through the ages, these tales have imbued us with a sense of awe and wonder, sparking curiosity and kindling the fires of imagination. In the grand narrative of human existence, myths are the threads that weave together the fabric of our collective consciousness. They provide a framework, a lens through which we interpret the world, its phenomena, and our place within it. They are the stories we tell ourselves to make sense of the cosmos and our existence within it. The Anunnaki, the giants, the Greek gods, they stand as towering figures in the landscape of human imagination. These entities, whether they were born from the stars or sprung from our minds, have the capacity to inspire, to terrify, to enlighten. They embody our greatest aspirations and our deepest fears, reflecting the very essence of our humanity. Myths are not merely the echoes of our past. They are the whispers of our future, the seeds from which our understanding of the world continues to evolve. They are the vessels that carry our dreams, our hopes, our beliefs across the tumultuous seas of time. Whether they were extraterrestrial beings, divine entities, or products of human imagination, they remind us of the power of myth, the power of story, the power of belief. In this journey through time, we've encountered beings of legend and myth. We've witnessed the dawn of time, where the Anunnaki, those from heaven who came to Earth, played a significant role. These beings of Sumerian mythology were not just figments of ancient imaginations, but a force that shaped the world as we know it. We delved into the existence of the giants, massive beings of almost unfathomable strength and size. Their presence across multiple cultures and mythologies cannot be dismissed as mere coincidence. Could they have been the Nephilim of the Bible, or the Titans of Greek mythology? The clues are scattered across time, waiting for us to piece together. We then traversed the path from these giants to the Greek gods, beings of immense power and influence. These deities were not just worshipped by the ancient Greeks, but their stories and personas have permeated through the ages, becoming a part of our collective consciousness. From Zeus, the king of the gods, to Athena, the goddess of wisdom, their tales have been told and retold, shaping our understanding of the world and the forces that govern it. Throughout this journey, we've explored theories and speculations. We've seen how these entities evolved over time, from the Anunnaki to the Greek gods. We've looked at the impact they've had on modern culture, how their stories have been reinterpreted and reinvented for new audiences. We've delved into the power of myth, the way it can shape societies and influence the course of history. Whether you believe in the Anunnaki, giants, and Greek gods or not, one thing is certain: they've left an indelible mark on the tapestry of human history. Their stories, their legends, their myths are not just tales of a bygone era, but a testament to the power of belief, the resilience of storytelling, and the enduring fascination of humanity with the unknown.